class. I just wanted to say thank you for watching this. Since we're not going to be able to be at Pinnacle this week because of the weather, we're going to do the video online. So this one is going to be for the beginners. Okay, so you want to stay tuned to the end of this because we're going to explain to you what you guys need to do for next week on your weight loss goals. So you guys, everybody will have a bonus that you guys can have, that you guys can all get a reward. Okay, first things we're going to do is we're going to do a tricep dip. Okay, Michaela's going to be here to help me. This is just a bench we had in our house. You can use a bench, a chair, you can do it on the side of your bed. Just be careful whatever you're doing not to fall while you're doing this, obviously. So, while she's doing this, you notice that her legs are going to be at a 90-degree angle. Okay, when she comes down, her arms are going to be at a 90-degree angle, and then she's going to come back up. Okay, and when she comes down, and then when she comes back up, she's going to push out as she goes up. Okay, she's going to breathe in, and then out as she comes up. Okay, just like we talked about breathing last week, okay? This is called a tricep dip. It's going to work the back part of the arms, okay? Now, what next thing she's going to do is she's going to do walkout lunges. Okay, these are great for your legs. Women, if you're looking at developing the back part of your legs and your buttocks, this is going to really help with that. I know a lot of women are looking for this, okay? So she's going to walk out. She's going to pause. I'm going to show you what she's doing. She's going to step down. Notice her knee does not touch the ground. It looks like it's coming as close to the ground as what you can without touching. She's going to work the top part of the leg here. It's called the quadricep. And then she's going to push off with this last leg, and then she's going to walk forward. Okay, she's going to do the same thing again, up through. Okay, now that is one. Okay, that's one repetition, and she's going to do that 10 times on each leg. Take a rest, and then you're going to do it again. Okay, so you're going to do that 3 times. Okay? So that's one repetition, what she just did. You want to do a little bit more advanced. You want to step it up a little bit more. She's going to do what we call a reverse lunge, which is going to work the back part of the hamstring. So she's going to step through here, going to pause, and then as she pushes off with that front foot all the way through until she comes back to that point. Okay, now these are a little bit more advanced. So if you're going to try doing these, make sure you're doing the first ones. You can master the walking forward first, before we get into the advanced ones with walking backwards. I don't want anybody tripping and falling. Okay? So that's 2 different ways you can work the front part of the leg and the back part of the leg, and it really does work the gluteus really good. Okay? So the next thing she's going to do is she's going to lay down on the floor. Okay? She's going to do side leg raises. Okay? This is a little bit different than what we did last week. Last week we had her laying on her back, and she did leg raises straight up. So now she's going to pull straight up and then straight back down. Okay? The other thing you do is you can wrap a resistance band around your legs as you're doing this, and then that way it gives a little bit more resistance. They're going to pull straight up and straight back down. Okay? And the last thing she's going to do is she's going to flip over onto her stomach. She's going to be up on her knee, and she's going to bring this leg up. Okay, what she's going to do is she's going to pull this leg all the way up, bring it up all the way up, hit the gluteus maximus, and pull it all the way back down. Going to really work the hamstrings here. Okay? Another great exercise for women when they're trying to work out the back part of their legs and really get that roundness to the gluteus maximus. Okay? So those are a couple different exercises you can do. These are considered the easier ones. Okay? So if you want a little more challenging, I'm going to put another video on here for a little more challenging. We're going to do a resistance band. Okay? So what I told you to stay tuned portion of this is if you lose 2% of your body weight total between now and the next class, we're going to give you a reward, okay? So everybody needs to lose 2% from the last weigh-in to this next weigh-in, okay? So for a 150-pound person, that's just 3 pounds total, okay? We're asking for 3 pounds for that, and of course you can figure up your own. Take your weight times 0.02, and that gives you 2% of what your goal is. All we're asking is that you lose 2% between the last class and the next class. If you guys can do that, then you're good to go, and you guys will get your bonus. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you next week.